Jacob Evans lived for the Grand Haven Hotel. From the moment he stepped through its grand entrance, he felt a sense of belonging. The hotel wasn't just a place of work, it was his second home. He loved its polished marble floors. The gleaming surfaces reflected the high standards the hotel upheld, and Jacob took pride in maintaining that shine. He loved the crisp uniforms worn by the staff. Each uniform symbolized professionalism and unity, and Jacob wore his with honor. Most of all, he loved serving the guests. It gave him purpose. Every smile he received in return was a reward, and every satisfied guest was a testament to his dedication. Jacob started as a bellhop, fresh out of high school. He was young, eager, and ready to learn the ropes of the hospitality industry. He was always eager to please. His smile was infectious, brightening the day of everyone he encountered, from guests to fellow staff members. He learned every guest's name and preference. This personal touch made guests feel valued and special, ensuring they returned time and again. He treated each one like royalty. No request was too small or too large. Jacob handled them all with grace and efficiency. His dedication didn't go unnoticed. The management saw in Jacob a rare blend of enthusiasm and commitment. The manager, Mr. Thornton, saw potential in Jacob. He recognized his hard work and the positive impact he had on the hotel's reputation. He promoted him to the front desk. This was a significant step up, a position that required both skill and trust. It was a position of responsibility. Jacob was now the face of the hotel, the first point of contact for guests. Jacob took it very seriously. He knew that his role was crucial in shaping the guests' first impressions and overall experience. The Grand Haven was known for its impeccable service. It was a place where luxury met precision, and every guest felt like royalty. Mr. Thornton ran a tight ship. He was a perfectionist, ensuring that every corner of the hotel gleamed and every staff member was on their toes. He demanded perfection from his staff. His eyes missed nothing and his standards were uncompromising. There was no room for error. Every detail mattered. From the arrangement of flowers in the lobby to the crispness of the bed linens, everything had to be flawless. Jacob thrived in this environment. He was meticulous and dedicated, always striving to meet Mr. Thornton's high expectations. He took pride in his work. Every task, no matter how small, was an opportunity to excel. He learned every aspect of the hotel's operation. From the front desk to housekeeping, he mastered each role with dedication. From room service to concierge duties, he mastered it all. His versatility made him an invaluable asset to the team. He was a model employee. His commitment and hard work did not go unnoticed. Guests often complimented Jacob's professionalism. They appreciated his attention to detail and his warm, welcoming demeanor. He remembered their names, their preferences. He anticipated their needs. This personal touch made all the difference. He went above and beyond to ensure their comfort. Whether it was a special request or a simple gesture, Jacob made it happen. He was the embodiment of the Grand Haven's gold standard. His dedication and passion set him apart, making him a true asset to the hotel. One Tuesday afternoon, chaos erupted in the lobby. A young couple rushed in, their faces etched with panic. Their baby, cradled in the mother's arms, was choking. She couldn't breathe. Jacob's training kicked in. He saw the fear in their eyes. He knew he had to act fast. He calmly approached the frantic mother. He took the baby from her trembling arms. With quick, precise movements, Jacob performed the Heimlich maneuver. The baby gasped for air. The obstruction dislodged. The baby started to cry. Relief washed over everyone in the lobby. Section 4. The Price of Heroism. Jacob had saved the baby's life. He was a hero. The grateful parents couldn't thank him enough, but his actions had consequences. Mr. Thornton was furious. Jacob had left his post. He had violated protocol. He was supposed to call for the manager, not intervene directly. Mr. Thornton was a stickler for rules. He couldn't tolerate insubordination. Jacob was called into Mr. Thornton's office. He was reprimanded for his actions. He was told he had overstepped his boundaries. Then, the unthinkable happened. Jacob was fired. Section 5. Justice finds its way. News of Jacob's firing spread like wildfire. It was the talk of the town, with everyone from local shopkeepers to office workers discussing the shocking incident. The local news picked up the story, broadcasting it across multiple channels. Reporters were stationed outside the Grand Haven Hotel, eager to get statements from anyone involved. It went viral on social media. People were outraged. Hashtags supporting Jacob trended for days, and the public's anger only grew stronger with each passing hour. How could a hero be punished for saving a life? The question echoed in protests and online forums. People couldn't believe the injustice. The Grand Haven was flooded with angry calls and emails. The hotel's reputation was taking a severe hit, and the management was at a loss for how to handle the backlash. Guests threatened to boycott the hotel. Cancellations poured in, and the once bustling lobby now stood eerily quiet. The negative publicity was overwhelming. Headlines condemned the hotel's actions, and review sites were flooded with one-star ratings. Mr. Thornton had made a grave mistake. His decision to fire Jacob was backfiring spectacularly, and the hotel's future looked bleak. Meanwhile, job offers poured in for Jacob. Companies recognized his bravery and integrity, eager to have someone of his caliber on their team. Everyone wanted to hire the heroic young man. Interviews were scheduled back-to-back, and Jacob had his pick of opportunities. He received a call from the grateful mother offering him a job at her company. She was determined to help the man who had saved her child's life. It was a much better position than the one he had lost. Jacob found himself in a supportive environment, surrounded by colleagues who admired his courage. Justice had found its way. The scales had tipped in favor of what was right, and Jacob's future looked brighter than ever. Jacob had done the right thing. His actions had not only saved a life but also set an example for others to follow, and in the end, his actions were rewarded. He received accolades and recognition, and his family couldn't be prouder. The Grand Haven Hotel, on the other hand, faced the consequences of its heartless decision. The once popular establishment now struggled to stay afloat, a stark reminder of the cost of injustice.